Solomon 13.
Hey, sis. So do you understand what the officer bringing out? Do you know what's special about you in the sight of God, in the eyes of God?
T-Talk.
I really don't.
Let me show you something. Read this.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
With whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods.
Read.
Let them know how much better the Lord of them is.
The God of the Israelites is the only God.
That's right.
He's the only God.
Right.
There's no other gods beside him.
That's right.
He created you.
That's right.
Watch what he say.
For the first author of beauty
The first author of beauty.
hath created them.
He created you. So, when you know that the first author of beauty, the one who made the sky when it's set at noon and the sky is beautiful, like an artist just drew it.
Bring it out, huh?
When you can see the lake and the hills behind it, look like poetry in motion.
Right.
He said he made you.
Bring it out, huh? That's
Right? Now give me Daniel 7 and 9.
Bring it out.
I want to show you something. First, give me Leviticus 13 and 30.
Bring it out, huh?
He created you that you were made in his image. That
Right.
means you the most beautiful thing on this earth in your natural state.
Right. That's right.
But you have been tainted in America. I'm going to show you how. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 13 and verse 30.
Bring it out.
Then the priest shall see the plague.
God raising us up to be his priests. All right? We're going to see this plague.
And behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin,
And if we see this plague, and it's deeper than the skin, read.
and there be in it a yellow thin hair,
Or what?
a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
What is another word for yellow hair?
T-Talk.
Yellow hair.
I mean, I'm brown skin. So
What is yellow hair?
Yellow hair, black hair,
Blonde
brown
hair?
blonde hair. Like
God said
all
that's
of
what?
that. Like I got black.
Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
Yellow thin hair is unclean. It's a plague.
Right. That's right.
It's a plague. Because naturally, give me Daniel 7.
Bring it
Because
out.
naturally, this is, God said he created you in his image.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch what God look like.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I behold, till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Ancient of Days mean he's older than days.
Right.
That's God.
That's right.
Read.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head,
The what?
the hair of his head,
What does the hair on God's head look like?
like the pure wool.
That's right.
Isn't your hair under that blonde hair woolly?
T-Talk.
It's black and natural.
It's
and brown
woolly.
and-
That's right.
The definition of woolly hair is hair of Negro.
That's right.
Jesus Christ got woolly hair.
That's right.
God got woolly hair.
That's right.
He made the Israelites with woolly hair.
That's right.
Sister, you don't need no Caucasian dog hair on your head
That's
to
right.
feel like you beautiful.
Man, you got-
Your own natural hair is God's author of this beauty at work.
That's right.
You beautiful the way God created you.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah, because if I could show y'all this hair up under this.
Show it to us then.
No, not right now.
You see what I'm saying?
Not because it's.
You see what I'm saying, sis?
Yeah.
Our enemies have taught us to hate ourselves and love them.
That's right.
Bring it out.
We hate our natural state, sis. But when you get home, I want you to take that blonde hair out your head and throw it in the trash, and don't waste your money going into these hair stores and getting that dog and raccoon hair and putting it on your head no more. That's where diseases come from. I'm surprised they send that stuff over from China and all these other places. I'm surprised they ain't got a coronavirus in.
Bring it out.
Read.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
God said, don't envy the oppressor. Who oppressing us? Who Who's oppressing us? Who oppressing us, bro?
Nobody.
Caucasian.
Caucasians mean. The Bible said Esau. Edomites.
That's right.
That's what the Bible call them. They Edomites.
Right.
They oppressing us.
Right.
Read.
His way,
Now get their hair out the store and put it on your head.
and choose none of his ways.
God said don't choose none of his ways.
Right.
You understand? Their ways are unclean, sis.
Right. Right.
Give me that in 3 holy children.
Bring it out.
Verse 7.
You know?
Watch what God say about the Caucasian race that's oppressing us, sis.
Right.
This all in the Bible. But the black man and the Hispanic man, we don't like to read. Half of us got a junior high school, not even a high school education. So God had to raise up prophets to send us out here to teach our people. Read. Verse 7.
This is the book of 3 holy children, verse 7. In all things have we trespassed and not obeyed thy commandments.
You see that? The Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, he said, in all things we have not obeyed his commandments.
That's right.
Just like we was getting bald heads, we was growing gold teeth, but now we read the Bible and say we can't cut our head and we can't shave our beard.
Right.
We've been
Right.
transgressing. You eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? Do you, sis? You just bought that out of this stove, right? You know them people be cooking raccoons and dogs?
Right.
Bring it out.
Rats?
Right.
Bats?
Right.
Bring it out.
Sis, they're my enemies.
Right.
They don't like you.
Right.
You think they gonna feed you right?
Bring it out.
No.
They hate you.
That's right.
They hate that God chose you.
Right. No.
Read.
In all things have we trespassed and not obeyed thy commandments,
Read.
nor kept them, neither done as thou hast commanded us,
Read.
that it might go well with us.
You see it throughout this whole Bible, God talking about y'all disobeyed me. Y'all won't keep my commandment. You disobeying my commandment. Right through this whole Bible.
it out.
He don't say go to church and roll on the floor and say, thank you, God, hallelujah.
Bring
He
it
don't
out.
say do that. He keeps saying, keep my commandment.
Right.
Keep my commandment.
Right.
Please keep my commandment.
Bring
Or
it
more
out.
verses.
Right.
Read.
Wherefore, all that thou hast brought upon us, and everything that thou hast done to us, thou hast done in true judgment.
So is it right if your child don't obey you for you to punish him? Is that true judgment? If your child don't listen to you and you whoop his butt, is that true judgment? Is that righteous?
I
Is it?
mean, that's how we do it, though.
If your child don't listen to you, the 12 tribes of Israel are God's children.
That's
If
right.
your children do not listen to you and obey the laws that you set forth in your house, is it okay for you to put your foot in their butt?
Teach up.
Bring it out.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
I mean,
Yes, it is.
That's right.
Because you correcting that boy.
Right.
You correcting that daughter.
Right.
So when they get grown and they get out in the world, the white man ain't correcting them with a billy club upside his head.
Right. Yeah.
It's only right that you give righteous judgment to your children.
Right.
Finish reading.
Verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies.
So, because we don't want to listen and keep God's commandment, what he do?
Delivered us into the hands of lawless enemies.
He delivered us to the hands of lawless enemies. People
Right.
who don't consider God's commandments at all.
Bring it out.
They are lawless.
Right.
That's
Read.
most hateful forsakers of God.
What is the white man?
Most hateful forsakers of God.
He said, don't choose none of their ways because they the most hateful forsakers of God.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
These people have no regard for God's commandments at all,
Right.
sis. At all. God said, don't desire to be like them in none of your ways.
That's right.
Because when Christ returns, he's gonna wipe them off the map.
Right. That's right.
You don't want to be holding hands with them in that day, sis.
Bring it out.
Read.
And to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world.
What is the white man?
The most wicked in all the world.
Why would you follow after a man that crawled out of a cave?
That's right.
Why would you try to learn the ways of a man that used to live in the caves in the ground? Do you know that the Edomite, the white man, is the caveman? The Geico man?
Bring it out.
Did you know that? Give me that in Job 30.
Bring it out.
Did you know that? He came out of during the dark ages when we were being called Moors, when we were ruling the world.
Right.
The white man, we ran him up in the mountains and he was living in caves,
Right.
eating bugs off each other.
Bring it out.
Underwear sticking to their body so tough you can't, it was falling off because they ain't never took no bath. They dirty like that.
Bring it out, huh?
Read, you got me? Oh, give me verse, what I want, 30 and, give me verse 3.
Job chapter 30 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
For want and famine they were solitary, flee into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste. Who cut up mellows by the bushes.
So during these dark ages, when we were ruling, they were desolate, sis. We ran them up into the mountains where they was doing what?
Who cut up mellows by their bushes. And Jupiter roots for their meat.
So they was eating roots and stuff out of the ground. Read.
They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief.
As a what?
As after a thief.
Teach up.
How did America, how did the white man get America?
I'm sorry. I was gonna say.
How did, hey, sis, bring it out. How did he get control of America? Did he not steal it?
Like, yeah, like,
Did he not rape, rob, and murder the Indians that was here? Did he not do that? He's a thief. We ran him back up in the mountain. We cried out to him like a thief. Read.
To dwell in the cliffs.
Say it again. Come over here, sis. Stay over here.
I was talking to you.
Okay, talk to me right here.
No, not even.
Come here. Come here. What you got to say, sis?
I won't get you on camera, sis. I won't get you on camera.
Where y'all located? Because I have to go, but you speaking some real stuff that
All praise it. All praise it. You get one of them flyers?
It's in my car.
Look on the back of it
He
right
came
quick.
to my car before I went in there.
All right, on the back of it, right? The address is on there. Give her a flyer. On the back of that flyer is the address, all right, sis? All right, be careful.
I know. I don't even want to.
Be careful, sis. Today the Sabbath, you shouldn't even been in there buying it anyway. What you should have did, you should have cooked some oxtails, some peas and rice, some lawful food, and had it in the house for your family to eat before the sun went down, so y'all can eat throughout the night and tomorrow.
That's right.
You have to prepare for the Sabbath. So you have to come around your sisters so they can teach you how to do that stuff. You all right? All right, sis. It was a pleasure talking to you.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.